This is a Headgum podcast.
It's a man fingering a mushroom.
Wow, we were both...
By the way.
Huh.
Yeah, soap, you clean up my body. Don't go there. That's my butt. Just like, can you just like give me like
your butt? That's a strange.
You can't wash your butt, dude. Everyone knows that. You cannot go anywhere
You
near
actually can.
So many segments. Thank the Lord above. Thank the Lord above. But let's start again. Next we have Arnold Schwarzenegger family tree. One-star sex toy reviewee. Feed big salesman, subway letters. Gareth trains to fight a live gorilla. Yeah, don't drop the omelet. What's that smell? Car stuck in a field or Andrew Garfield. Bathtub confessions. Fight your own dad. There's so many segments. Next we have.
All right, welcome back to Next We Have. I'm Gareth Reynolds. It's my show. There's nobody else. I mean, there's a couple other people, but they're pepper. I'm steak. I'm very excited for our first guest on the show. Also, we keep broadening the world of Arnold. And the theme song you just heard that you hear at the beginning of every episode, I did not know what it was when we started recording. So we'll get into the behind the scenes of that. But my first guest joins me for a segment that I've grown to love here, which is Guess That Sound. We thought who better than Steph Tolev to come on the show. Steph is awesome. She's a killer stand-up. I met her right before she started to explode, so I feel comfortable forcing her to do everything I'm involved in because I'm like, I knew you. I liked you before. And I'm guilting her to do a lot of stuff. But she actually has her special on Netflix. It's called Filth Queen. It comes out June 24th, so it's already out. So go watch it. Really hard sometimes to watch stand-up specials in our short attention span world, but she is entertaining throughout, not only the special, everything she posts online. So I truly love her. And she joins me for Guess That Sound. All right, so here we are as advertised. Steph Tolev, you're back on.
How many podcasts do you have?
It's not good.
It's absurd at this point.
Well, the whole this is absurd. I agree.
I can't keep up.
I can't. Imagine being me.
I don't know what you're doing.
I
How
don't
are you,
either.
Like, what are you saying on each one? Are you repeating stuff?
Well, one of them's history.
Okay.
And then one of them's calling advice. And then so this one's more conversational or like game-y.
Okay,
So I feel like it's okay. But I do think eventually people will ask me to leave the internet. But we're not here to talk about how I'm a train wreck. First of all, you had just announced your Netflix special.
Yes, I did.
So you have a Netflix special.
June 24th. Please watch it.
And you've been doing, how long have you been doing stand-up for?
23 years.
23 years, started in Canada.
Yeah.
And
17 years old.
And then now to get here, and then you and I, we'll be right back. But you did another thing that I'm doing like a week ago, and you knew and you couldn't say anything.
Yes.
And on that show, we talked about the show where I met you, where we did kind of hit it off right away.
Yes, because I buried you. And then
and then so on the talk show, I talked about how at the end of the night, there was like, they did the curtain call applause, one at a time, and you apexed everyone.
I did.
You were the favorite at this big gig. Mm-hmm. And then I brought it up on the talk show last week, and we were having a laugh. And then you announced your special on your socials, as you're supposed to do. And I can't remember what I said, but like it's about time or something like that. You didn't respond to you got thousands of comments. And the only one I saw you responded to was me, and you go, remember when you bombed in Pittsburgh?
It's the only one. I couldn't keep up with the amount of comments, and I purposely saw you wrote that, and I was so excited. Thousands, like family members, old high school best friends, ignored them.
Far more famous people than me.
Oh yeah, Tom Segura posted. I didn't comment back to his, but
I
was like,
and you've just invented this whole lie.
No, you didn't bomb, but it's fun to bring it up.
I bombed in retrospect compared to you, but at the time when I was doing it, I was like, theater gigs are hard. And then you killed, and I was like, I'm not good at stand-up.
Well, because venues like that, you just, especially Pittsburgh, there's some people you have to just scream at them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, that's the thing. I think you
nice.
are. I am nice, and I think you are.
You want to be liked.
I need to be liked.
I don't.
You're a killer,
I like it. I like when people hate me.
You are a killer. Well, I mean, I blew you like a week and a half ago on how great
Yes,
you are.
he ate me out. So watch that.
Yeah, watch that. But then watch
I
your
can't believe it
what's
was
your special
allowed, but-
called?
Filth Queen.
Filth Queen.
Yeah.
And this is going to kick you into another gear. Do you feel? Is there any part of you?
Hope.
I know that's of course how you should feel. It just will just by.
But you don't know because there's a lot of specials out there. A lot of people
There are.
doing
There are.
same shit.
I still think it will. No matter what, it elevates you. I think it'll do well, so I think it'll further elevate you. You're right to kind of mentally hedge your bet and be like,
oh, I mentally
but
saying it shit in my head.
what do you feel like before something like that comes out? Because it's about a month away right now.
Anxious, very anxious,
Yeah.
very busy. I'm like doing a bunch of podcasts. I'm like, I like write notes after what I say.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying the same
I used to fucking
bullshit.
hate watching
hate that.
an actor go on a talk show to promote and do the same
Same
bit.
story like that.
Yeah.
I'm making sure, and like, thank God I've lived a disgusting life, and I have a bunch of fucking stories, so I don't have to like repeat.
Here's
like,
what I do: 3 podcasts. You're just basically repeating your own.
I'm at least like with this. 'Cause there's segments. I'm like, I love
Yeah.
a segment. We can do some
Well,
weirdo shit. I did
so-
Harlan's podcast. He's demented, so there's no talking there. It's just like riffing about whatever.
Yeah. Well, we have a game set up for
I
this
love a
one.
game.
So we thought we'd play a game with you. I don't think we've played it with a guest before, have we? Okay, so basically we're going to try to guess. And if there's anything else you want to promote, just feel free.
That's it.
But it's just Filth
simply
Queen, June
Filth Queen.
24th.
That's it.
Netflix.
Yes.
It's exciting.
It's exciting.
I
yes.
think a lot of people think that night, that Pittsburgh show, everyone from that night is probably going to get a crack at the Netflix cake. So that's exciting for me. But we're going to play What's That Sound?
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to hear a sound.
Uh-huh.
We're going to get some multiple choice options.
Oh, we don't just make it up.
No. And well, you're allowed to go off
Okay.
menu if you like. You can in and out it.
I'm good with sounds.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I think I have good ears.
You think you'll be good at this?
I do.
So you're going
If
to
there
hear
were
a sound.
smells, I'd fucking kick your ass. I can smell from.
It's not as
mile
good on a
away.
podcast to
Yeah.
do What's That Smell?
What's that? Taint. I don't know what that is. Hot taint. That was
So-
bombing in Pittsburgh taint. That's what that is.
Didn't
this
bomb.
actually smells
It-
good.
it-
This might
it-
smells good.
Okay, Jesus Christ! And I know you don't do cocaine, but tell that to your energy. We're gonna hear the sound out of context,
Okay.
sort of, and then we're gonna get multiple choice, and then we're gonna guess.
Are these your personal sounds?
No. Personal Sounds is my favorite Beach Boy album, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah. But so there's no prize.
Oh, what
I
the
mean-
hell's that? Not even like a piece of gum. What the
Do
heck
you want a
is
fake
this?
grape? I don't know. What
I need. Yeah, there's. Have you ever chewed on one of those?
What do you?
They're
A fake
fun
grape?
They're fun to chew on.
Let me try that.
Are you gonna wash it?
No. What do you? It's a fake grape.
I know, but people are fingering them.
What? What is?
Well, you're the one fingering them right now. You can't get it off. Can't even.
I'm
can't
so
even finger-
weak. My
Wow.
hands. Yeah, I can't do it
See, that's even better for podcasts. You trying to get a fake grape off a vine.
because they don't know I didn't try to do it.
Well, if they're watching.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so should we just start? Okay, here we go. Here's the first one. You'll kind of figure out how this goes.
Okay.
This game is sponsored by Filth Queen. It's on June 24th on a little
Yes.
channel called Netflix. It's now
Mhm.
$27 a month, and you can't share it.
Is it?
Yeah,
Well, no one's gonna see it when they do this.
they will.
What the hell is that?
They will. People pay
27 with ads.
that.
I'm
I think
gonna
it
call
is.
up.
Maybe without ads. Maybe it's
Okay.
cheaper.
What the heck? Everyone's gonna be on Hulu, watching whatever specials are over there.
You're fine. You're fine. All right, here we go. Let's start. We can't see it up here. Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
No, these are your personal sounds. There's
This
no
is-
way.
We put acid in your tea.
Oh, I know what this is.
You do?
It's this like bizarre bird. It's like a mating thing. I think it's like their stomach goes out and in. It's like a
No.
weird bird thing.
All right, what are the options?
If there's a bird, it says bird thing. I'm picking that
Option
one.
A, children's bubbles popping in super slow-mo with high-powered mics catching it.
That's so creepy. If that's the option, who recorded that?
Hey, kids.
Hey, come here. I'm gonna film this real slow.
Have you heard of a supersonic mic? It looks like a penis. Okay.
Okay.
Option B, sage grouses attracting mates.
See?
Ooh, wow,
See?
Steph.
C, a dangerous viral TikTok challenge called Ice Bounce.
No, it's B.
Ice bounce.
It's B.
Or
Oh, there's more.
teens shooting birds with rubber pellets.
See, this is
What are these options?
he makes them up. So
Yeah.
so there's
Creepy.
but you're allowed to attack him. Don't feel like
Oh,
you-
I am.
Yeah, okay,
I
because
mean-
it felt like you pulled back.
No, I'm not pulling back. The fact that even one of the options is a slow motion bubble popping, I might be calling the police on my way out of here. I feel
What does
a
it sound
little-
like to you?
Not
no-
that. That's never one option I would think in my head.
I do like the idea that now that this guy with a gray mustache is being called out for thinking of, I want to go to the park and play with kids with my microphones.
You asked me to put together this segment.
Yeah, not to be a disgusting
And to
creep
be
about
and to
it.
be the punching bag.
Yeah.
Take it.
What
I'm
else is
saying
new?
the bird one.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's unfair for me to say the bird one because you kind of called it out early. So you know what I'm going to do?
Saying the bubbles.
I'm going to say the bubbles. I'm going to try to save you with by saying it's the bubbles. Are we going to be able to see the reveal? Okay. All right, here we go. It's birds. Yeah, it's the grouse.
You know what's so funny? I know this.
Oh
because
my, look, it's got
No,
titties.
I just did a video on
Whoa!
this. Wait, I just.
Whoa!
Hold on. Wait a second.
Steph!
No.
You didn't tell me grouses had titties.
No,
This
you're
is
gonna-
grouses gone wild.
This is hilarious.
Will you play it again?
No, this guy's fucking rock hard over here seeing this. Hold on a second.
I'm going to jack my bird cock.
No, I need to show you this. This is so
Look
funny.
at this.
I literally just posted this the other day. I was making fun of how if a man sees this video, how he's going to be like, what the heck?
I'm doing
It's literally
I'm
the
doing your
exact-
bit.
you're doing my bit. I literally put a mustache on and was like, check out those bird tits. I know that sound.
And
I
you
know
were
that
being a
sound.
fake hacky guy, and I did my natural comedic instinct.
I mean, it was.
This
I
is
was,
Pittsburgh
man.
all over again.
Look, you. Any guy who sees that is going to be like, "Wow."
Play
check
it
out
again,
those-
and I'll tell you if
Are you
my
getting-
real reaction, because it does look like a nice set of titties.
I mean, they're perfectly round. There's
Yeah.
no nipple though, which is bizarre.
That's fine with
I'm
me.
gonna
I
guess
don't
those
need a
are the
nipple.
males.
Huh? So those are nuts? You saying those are chesticles?
Chesticles is the grossest term. I like it though. It's funny.
Come on.
I like it. It's disgusting.
Enjoy yourself.
I am. You know what's fucked up? Because I did this video on my stupid TikTok, now I have a weird bird algorithm happening on my Instagram.
You know,
And it's
doesn't-
not good.
It doesn't take much for the algorithm to think you're in love with something
It
that you
takes
just
nothing.
watched 2 videos on.
That's it.
You know what I got? I started sending videos to my buddy of really kind of jacked dudes getting their pecs massaged, and it's so homoerotic and oily.
Yeah, oily, yeah.
And so my algorithm is now just like always like, hey, this guy's got huge titties. You want to see him get rubbed? And I'm like, come on.
I'm good.
Go back to chiropractor stuff. Take me back.
Oh my God, I gotta find this photo. This herring, one of the ones with the long neck,
Mm-hmm.
it was flying and an eel, it was in its throat, burst out of the thing's neck.
Ah!
Picture being an eel. You're like, oh, I'm dying in this bird. And then you're like, fuck this. You jam out of the neck and you're like, "Whoa!" Like so high in the
Flying.
air, flying. And it's still alive. And the herring is still flying. It's fucked. My algorithm's fucked. It's the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
And
So
then
this-
you land back in the ocean to the other eels.
Yeah, he's like,
Hey,
you'll
Sam,
never,
where were you?
you're never going to believe this.
No, you're not going to believe it. We found some coral over there that we didn't know we had. I was in a herring and I jumped out of it like alien.
It is, exactly, out of the throat. Bird's alive, and it's like standing on like a twig, and the eel's flopping around still. It's fucked up. That's my algorithm.
Well,
Sick.
all right, so you had an advantage on that one. So you're up
Yeah,
1-0.
I'm up 1-0.
And
I
we
like that.
agree now Burns is creepy.
pervert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
an absolute
okay.
pervert.
I'm already regretting one of the options for this
Oh,
one.
Okay.
God.
Well, let's
It's going to involve a playground
let-
and slow motion kids sliding down a slide.
Kids eating
in
ice cream, I
diapers.
sold 'em.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
really?
Yeah. It's childish, but it's interesting. Hmm.
Now let's hear that again. I got
Yeah. It's so.
It literally
It's
sounds
meek.
like it sounds like me having diarrhea in a porta potty with the door open.
I was gonna say, it's like if I go to the plane to take a shit, it's like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
feel
yeah.
good, and there's not much in me. Oh no, they're probably all
no.
outside wondering what's taking so long.
I try so hard to shit fast. I force it out in there. I don't
Yeah.
wanna
Well, if
be-
you're shitting on a plane, I mean,
it's not good.
no,
You're shitting
it's
on a
like
plane.
it better be quick.
You're not having a full log on a plane. That's
Yeah, you're not
diarrhea.
going in there.
If you're logging on a plane, get a grip.
By the way,
That's so creepy.
I've
You've logged?
I've seen those who have logged,
How? Were they leaving
and
a
I've
log?
logged. Okay, I've seen the people who I've seen do it are me. I've logged.
Okay,
All right,
you
what are the
logged.
options, Burns?
All right. A, octopus entering a hole on a beach.
Oh, on a beach.
B, a sick man shitting off the side of a rowboat.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
C, one of those Japanese water monkeys blowing raspberries.
That seemed too casual the way you worded that one.
Yeah, and raspberries is like
yeah.
so weird.
D, a naked baby playing in mud.
If it's a naked baby playing in mud, I'm not joking. The FBI will be outside here in 5 minutes.
With just cause. All right, will you play it one more time? I don't think he's going to say it's a guy shitting off a boat.
No, I think it's the octopus going into a hole.
Jesus Christ. I really am picturing a guy shitting off the side of a boat.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Why don't you go
I'm
ahead?
saying octopus. Going into a hole. Yeah.
I think your guesses are good. I think you're
Good
good at
ears.
this. You do have good ears. You weren't lying. I will say, I'm going to say it's a guy shitting off the side of the boat. I don't like that might be what it is.
I'll be upset.
I don't think he would pick that either. He grosses out real easy. Filth Queen.
Yeah, it's an octopus in a hole. You know what? Maybe I'm on the internet too much.
Wow, look at that.
I think that's
thing.
what it is.
Ugh.
Ugh. God, it's disgusting though.
Oh, it's like
Ew. How much sand are in that guy's eyes?
that guy.
Like, that's so much sand.
Hey, Kenny, how much sand is in your eyes?
You know what? This is making me realize I am on the internet too much.
I don't think that's
it's
true.
not good ears. It's
I
just know these videos.
No, that's
I
not
think
true.
so.
Do you really think it is?
It might be.
Uh,
What a gross life.
they're great.
That makes me sick.
Why?
That whole thing was sick.
Have you ever
I'd
been?
rather
When was
watch
last
a guy
time you-
shitting off
When
the
was the
thing.
last time you went to an open mic? If an octopus saw someone do that, they'd be like, "Ugh, that's not an existence."
Oh, Mike, God, 15 years ago? Jesus Christ.
You know what doesn't belong in your epic summer plans? Getting burned by your old wireless bill. While you're planning your beach trips, your barbecues, your 3-day weekends, your wireless bill should be the last thing holding you back. That is why I made the switch to Mint Mobile. These other wireless companies charge you so much money, but with Mint Mobile, it's $15 a month. It gives you premium wireless service on the nation's largest 5G network, the coverage and the speed you're used to, but way less money. Traveling as much as I do, seeing the bill that I was getting, it got insane, and Mint Mobile rescued me from my overpriced monthly phone bills and unexpected data overages. That's really what I'm talking about. So ditch those overpriced wireless plans and get 3 months of premium wireless service from Mint Mobile for $15 a month. This year, skip breaking a sweat and breaking the bank. Get the new customer offer and your 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/next. That's mintmobile.com/next. Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customers. Offer for first 3 months only. Speeds based low, above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. All right, you're up 2-0.
Okay, feeling good.
I mean, as you should. That's really remarkable.
Okay. What a snipping.
Bad Connie.
Edward Scissorhands giving a haircut.
All right,
Okay,
all right.
let's see.
What are our options?
Is it A, penguins fighting under a parked car?
Well, that makes no sense at all.
B,
You're from Canada. Is that possible?
2 mice eating a cracker?
Okay, very interesting.
Okay.
C, a man fingering a mushroom?
What does that even mean?
Or D, a puppy unable to gain traction on a tile floor?
No, I've
These are
heard
good.
that sound. I'm going to say mouse in the cracker.
I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to agree that it is mice in a cracker.
What?
It's a man fingering a mushroom.
Wow, we were both...
By the way,
Huh. I guess that one was... That is...
why come when I do it, they say leave?
Like, what... How many... Well, my first question... 2,000 views?
Yeah.
That pisses me off.
That deserves more.
No.
Yeah.
This guy deserves to be... This is...
That deserves
Ew,
more.
wait, there's no fingernail in this man.
No, well,
Hold on a second. Oh, it's the top.
Are you sure there's no fingernail?
It looks like the way he's whipping it around there. Maybe he's just on the top.
Man.
You can't see it. He's fingered his nail right off.
Oh, no, that's the
A
that's the
man
underside of his fingernail.
Fingering a mushroom.
Wow. The one time I joined with you, I'm wrong.
I know. I can't believe you didn't say that. I mean,
I
guess
need it to
it's
stop.
It's too wet.
I need it to
for the
stop.
cracker because the mice with the cracker would be too dry.
I mean, honestly, that
You did deliver it well though, because you said man fingering mushrooms so seriously.
there's
I was
an
like,
art.
Yeah.
There's an art to what he's doing over there.
Yeah.
I'm trying just not
By the way-
I'm not trying to trick you. I'm just trying not to have tells.
You know
Yeah,
whose finger that is, right?
I think we know.
Shroomy Pete.
Shroomy Pete.
Oh, Shroomy Pete.
Joey Pete just goes to his backyard every morning.
got another
one.
Rubs one off.
Hey, what's going on? How do you guys like your oysters?
Oh, fingering an oyster. That'd be a good sound effect.
Yeah.
Slurping one back. I'll do the next one for you guys. I'll do the sounds and send them in for you guys.
Why don't we? Let's finish it with yours. All right. What's next? Someone's laughing, so don't get thrown by that. So it's funny.
Sounds like a Muppet on a typewriter.
Yeah. Okay. What do you got?
A, kids throwing gack on a fire. B, heavy rain falling on a drunk camper. C, 7 fur seals clapping for fish. Or D, a bizarre wooden one-wheeled go-kart going downhill.
What the fuck?
Huh, bizarre.
Play it one more time. All right, I have my pick.
What's gack?
It's like
Gack is like a
weird
slime.
kid slime.
Okay, I'm gonna do the rain one.
That's a great follow-up. What's gack? No, rain. I think it's a weird go-kart.
All right. The answer is E, none of the above.
What?
What the hell is
That's
this?
such bullshit.
This sucks.
Fuck you. Oh, I think we did this one.
What?
You already did this one. What the fuck?
3 views.
No
and they're all
comments
you.
yet. Yeah,
3
they're
views,
all us.
all you guys. Also, you have to dig deep. That's from 2019.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Simpler times. I think this is how COVID started.
That's exactly how COVID started. A bunch of disgusting white trash white men slapping their bare asses.
Burns, fuck you.
Yeah, that was.
First of all, it's because he
That
keeps
was
sneaking
bizarre.
that one in.
How are you not getting it?
I
That's
guess
the problem.
I've not committed it to ear memory yet.
God.
Don't be mad. Don't turn this into my. He's the enemy.
I of course he is, but the fact that you've heard that sound and that it didn't sink into your head.
I'm thinking
Ass slapping. What other sounds are you thinking about? Sicko. You guys are in cahoots.
I
over
was
here.
hoping a guy was going down on a mushroom. Yeah. That was the level of applause I got in Pittsburgh, by the way.
That's actually how they did it too. They stood up and they bent over and they had their bare asses out.
It's called a Pittsburgh Standing O. All right, how many more do we have?
Just one more.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a whale situation.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
That
Do
was
it again?
That was a kayak or whale situation.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, you can hear the blowhole. Listen.
Oh my gosh.
Right there. That's
You're-
some sort of.
You know what? I'm now buying into your statement that you're on the internet too much.
I am. This sounds to me like
Because to
some sort of
actually-
kayak thing. They see an animal, it's like a seal or something, jumps up, bites them or something crazy, and they panic. A kayak, or they're standing.
If that is
boarding.
one of the options, you've so far for 2 or 3 of these have guessed them before the options have even come out.
Let's see if I'm accurate here.
A puppy biting some lady's boyfriend in the balls. B, a woman getting punched by an elephant.
And I'm opposed to that. I think domestic,
That's
any women
animal
getting
abuse. You don't
women
like that?
getting punched in any way, I'm opposed to it. I don't think. I just want to be very clear.
Thank you.
I'm an ally.
Okay, good.
I've never. Go ahead.
You've
C, a chimp baby shitting on a woman's face. Or D, a hawk snatching a chipmunk off of a tree in front of people.
Wow.
not right
so
at
not
all.
even one of your
Okay,
options.
Okay.
Can we hear it again?
Yeah.
And while we hear it, Burns, will you read the options again?
Yes.
Puppy biting
Well,
balls.
wait for it to start. Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead. Yep. Yeah. Go, Burns.
Puppy biting balls. Woman getting punched by elephant. Chimp shitting on a woman's face. Or a hawk snatching a chipmunk off a tree.
Okay. I think
Do it
I'm
again?
going to say elephant.
Oh my gosh.
No, maybe shit. I think monkey shit.
Okay. Well, which one is it?
I don't know now. It's so hard.
Out of context, what you just said is wild. But in the world of this, it makes total sense. I think it's monkey shit now.
It's the reaction of them. So what
Yes.
was the elephant thing again?
And then I
What's-
think they slow it down
Yes.
for effect. So
I
that
think
is
I'm going to say the monkey shit.
I think it's the hawk grabbing the chipmunk.
Okay. Oh, it's the elephant.
Oh.
Damn it! I should have gone with my gut.
Can't
It's the
believe
sound of. It's the sound of that.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's the sound of the. You can hear it.
See, anytime. She really gets fucking drunk.
I think I
Read the
was just.
subtitle. It says that she said it felt like getting hit by 10 people at once.
Oh, shut up!
She doesn't
bitch.
know
You've
that-
never been hit in your life if you're on a goddamn.
Not by 10 people.
No.
But also, anytime. I mean, actually, this doesn't look like terrible enclosure, so maybe.
Oh, but that was a whip though.
Well, she
Look
also
at-
gets the phone in the face.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So the
shit.
phone also is a part of
She
it.
really gets
That's
it.
pretty funny.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
pretty funny.
Gabby, no! Well, you won.
Thank you.
I mean, that's it. You won. So
I got no prize. Suck a fake grape on the way out.
I'm
of here.
gonna. And first of all, I'm promoting this
Thank
special.
you. Thank you for doing that.
And if you had told me when you did my talk show at All Things Comedy, I would have promoted it too. Maybe I'll
I
even
wasn't
promote it.
allowed.
Maybe I'll even promote it. How did you land the special?
It's
you-
an interesting story that I don't.
Do you
know if I-
send it?
Let's just say, I asked.
Ooh, Netflix?
Yep. I asked Ted Sarandos.
You specifically asked
I was
him?
at a party, and I shouldn't have been there. I was with Bill, and it
Bill
was
Burr brought
yep,
you to a Netflix
this
party.
crazy party.
Okay.
Crazy
How
party
long
of my
ago
life.
is this?
This is a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And on
Oh
the
my
way
God.
on the way out, I went, "Hey Ted, thanks for having me. I'd love to do a special with you." And he goes, "We'd love that." I go, "Well, I sent in my hour already. I filmed the whole hour. I paid $9,000 to film this thing in Toronto because I sold out my first theater in Toronto.
Mhm.
Filmed it, had exact jokes I wanted to do on the special." He goes, "I didn't know you sent one in." I go, "Love you. Take a peek." He's like, "Okay," and I'm like, "Oh, here we go." 2 days later,
You a little
oh, I'm
tipsy?
wasted and I'm
Okay.
high. Okay,
Uh,
I smoked a joint with Sacha Baron Cohen. I'm like, as if I'm saying no to that. Right after his lips, I was like, sucking it back. Literally, Mike Bortolino calls me. I'm in a layover going to Grand Rapids. Worst weekend ever. I was in the worst fucking mood. Sitting this layover, couldn't even get in the lounge. It was so fucking packed. I hate United. Anyways,
The
Mike,
worst.
Mike Bortolino calls me. He goes, "What did you say to Ted?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "What the fuck did you say to Ted?" I'm like, "Oh my God, Mike,
I was
no,
high, I was drunk."
He's like, "Well, congratulations. You got yourself an Netflix special." And I
Holy
was like,
fuck.
I
And that
started
was a year and a
sobbing.
half ago?
Mhm. And I recorded it in October of last year.
Wow.
And then then it takes a long time to like get it in. the
First of
system.
all, like I said, very deserved, but good for you.
fucking
I'm
ask.
fighting through weed and booze
Mhm. Oh God.
to ask the tough question.
I was like every celebrity on the planet was there.
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence walked in, and I was like,
Boy,
"What
Bill-
am I doing
See,
here right
okay.
now?"
You've told me this story before about Bill Burr starts following you,
Mhm.
and then he reposts something,
Mhm.
and you start hitting him up. So he started following me probably like 3 months ago, and I saw it. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Mhm.
I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking about your story, and I was like, I don't know what to say to the guy.
I just thanked him.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Is just be
Did
like,
he share something of yours?
no,
Okay.
my comedy's not good.
That's
So
pretty-
people aren't sharing that sort of stuff of mine
Okay.
because it's not good stuff.
No. Well, what do? You just posting? You're posting like sketch stuff.
There's stuff.
He likes more
There's
sketch stuff. I
options.
think. Okay.
How about if I do one where I'm pretending to be him?
But don't do
What if I
that.
do one when I'm pretending to be him as like reading a message over and over again and me being like, "Hey, Bill, will you please repost?" I'm not going to repost
No,
this.
That's crazy. Then you're
Okay.
being psycho. Don't be
Okay.
weird.
All right.
You're being weird about it.
What if I do one where I'm you?
Do that.
Okay.
Do a mullet wig.
Yeah.
My fucking clit's so big.
Hey, I got a big clit.
Yeah.
Ted Sarandos, Janice, you fuck.
Yes.
Well, look, Steph,
Thanks for having me.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for winning the game.
I wish I didn't. I noticed your ankle socks earlier. They're disgusting. What's with those? Don't they roll down when you're walking around?
The show's over.
No, it's not. Not on my watch.
It's over. I tell you when it's over. And they're not ankle. They're
No, they're. What the hell is that? Do you have hot ankles?
look at them.
No, those are you. You got to cover those up.
Come on. It's called
No.
Welsh gravy. You don't
Those
like
are-
that?
That's got to be. That's
at
got
that.
to be tucked away.
Huh? I'm trying to tuck it.
No, it's wide open.
Let the world see.
They don't need to see.
This is how we white balance the camera.
A fly just came out of nowhere. It came out of your
It
pants.
came, came out of my ankle.
I-
I thought it was a corpse. Steph Tolev, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
June 24th
On Netflix.
on Netflix. You've heard of it.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Filth Queen.
Thank you.
Pittsburgh. Edinburgh. Thank you. Bye. All right, next we have a fun segment involving the biggest movie star in the world of the 80s and 90s, the former governor of California. And he was a bodybuilder. He's done it all. He's Arnold Schwarzenegger. And much like the Bill Murray Chronicles that have permeated Hollywood and our country, really, Arnold has a lot of stories that follow him. Some he's been apologizing for the last decade. Some are just the character who we all kind of figured was incorrigible for a long time, still being a bit of a rascal. But I and a few friends of mine have really gained some Arnold stories over the years. And I thought a good place to kind of air them out, hear about them, would be the show. So we are now going to unveil a segment called Allegedly Arnold. Stories that may or may not have happened featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger. But either way, what a fun ride to just hear about whether they're first or second person. So joining us for the inaugural Allegedly Arnold is a comedian and great friend of mine, Luke Simmons, who opens for me on the road, does a lot of stuff in the world of the dollop. But enjoy this segment. So this segment is called Allegedly Arnold, which is Burns' segment. Great idea, because we've lived in LA long enough where, you know, you hear stories. I mean, it's like that's part of the charm of living here, and part of what's strange is how it sort of normalizes itself when, you know, you see celebrities, you talk to celebrities. I remember the first time I visited LA, I was probably 20, maybe 21. And I came out here to visit my friend Evan, my writing partner Evan, and I came out with my friend Jimmy, and we rented a car. And I mean, I just remember driving around and I was just like, holy shit. And we wanted to go find a celebrity. And we were just like, we're going to go find a celebrity. And we drove to Beverly Hills. And we just thought, let's go. So we literally were driving a car around Beverly Hills looking for someone famous. And I swear to God, after like 10 minutes, we just go, I think that's Tom Arnold. And we had a disposable camera, and it was Tom Arnold. And he was like looking in windows with like his wife. He was having like a fine day, just being left alone. And then literally like a fucking renegade paparazzi, I jump out of the car. Jimmy jumps out of the car. We double park, and we're like, hey, can we get a picture? And Tom Arnold's like, yeah. So we come over, and he's not into it. But in the picture, it was really amazing because I don't remember at any point him smiling, but in the picture, he's smiling. He felt put out and kind of aggravated the entire time, as he should be. But in the picture, he looked like we were chums and buddies. So that's part of what's enjoyable about Los Angeles is like, you know, but the celebrity culture. But over the years, it just seems like a lot of people accrue a Schwarzenegger story, allegedly. They have some interaction with him. He was the governor. He was the biggest star in the world. He was quite active here. I have my own, which is when I used to dress up like superheroes for kids' birthday parties. On the 4th of July one year, I was dressed up as the Dark Magician. I was dressed up as this.
Whoa, cool.
It looks cool. It was a lot worse when I wore it. It was Yu-Gi-Oh.
Like a Power Ranger villain.
It was Yu-Gi-Oh. And I was dressed up as the Dark Magician on the 4th of July for Paul Mitchell's kid's birthday party. Paul Mitchell, I don't know if you know this, not the guy with the ponytail who was out in front of Paul Mitchell forever. That's another guy who bought Paul Mitchell. It's a long goddamn story. Anyway, I was the Dark Magician at Paul Mitchell's kid's birthday party. And when I was there, I had this staff. So you could see on this picture here, there's a staff. I had a big staff. And this is how long ago this was. Pam Anderson and Tommy Lee were dating with 2 kids, or married with 2 kids. And one of them wanted to see my staff. It sounds gross. It's not. One of them wanted to see my staff. I gave it to him, and he literally took the staff and just smashed it on the ground, broke it. I went back to my boss with the broken staff, and I was like, hey, he goes, what the hell happened? I go, one of the Lee kids broke it. He goes, did you tell him you needed money to get it fixed? And I was like, no. I was like, what the fuck? You want me to tell like the hottest woman in the world, like, to be the most unattractive? I'm already like a huge loser. I'm in a Dark Magician costume. I'm not going to be like, you guys owe me $40 for a new staff emerald. So I didn't even do that. So anyway, I'm at that birthday party, At that birthday party too, Alan Thicke took his shirt off in the basement when it was just me and him. He's since passed away. Don't know what was going on there. He was drunk. But there were a lot of stars there. Dennis Hopper was there. A lot of stars. Schwarzenegger was there.
Dennis Hopper.
Schwarzenegger was there. 3 days later, my boss calls. He goes, "Hey, Schwarzenegger's people called. He saw you at Paul Mitchell's birthday party. He wants you to do his kid's birthday party." And I go, "Oh my God!" So I get called. So I'm like, "Fuck it." I was like,
the big time.
I was like the big time. And this is what they said because I was with another guy who was dressed as the Hulk. And the request, this is truly what the request was for. He said he wanted the little one, me, because I was smaller. So he was like, he told them, he was like, "Yeah, get it for Christopher's birthday, get the little one," and that was like me. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm the little one." But he hired the little one. So I on a Sunday, right before he ran for governor, it was right when that was all about to start, I went to the Pacific Palisades. I was supposed to be a games coordinator, meaning I wear a referee's outfit. They hired me for 4 hours, which is in the kids' birthday party world is a death sentence because you run out of steam 90 minutes max. You're out of shit to do. So they have given me tons of. There's like it was like ropes and like frisbees. It was just a ton of shit. But this happened to me before when you go to the richest people's in the world's houses. Their kids are so spoiled that you show up with like bubbles and they're like, "Bro, like," I'm like, "We're billionaires. Like bubbles don't do shit for us anymore." And so I had 4 hours to kill with the Christopher, the birthday kid. So I'm at the party, Schwarzenegger's house, amazing everything. I'm at the party and I'm like waiting for him to show up, and I suddenly hear a guy and he's like, "Hey, Christopher, it's your birthday. Gonna have a big birthday party for you." And I'm like, "Oh my God." And I look over and it's not even him. It's some random guy who's like his relative who just sounds and looks pretty close to him. And I was like, "Oh my God, there's a second Schwarzenegger." Eventually Arnold shows up, he's smoking a cigar. He's at the thing, like loading his plate up with shrimp and all the other stuff, And he's like there and I'm like, "Oh my God, fucking crazy." Doesn't say anything to me. But I'm playing with the kids. Like whatever, on their tennis courts and stuff. And as I'm running away from them, I scrape my elbow on the sort of stucco wall and my arm starts bleeding. And so someone's like, "Oh my God, go into the house and get it, fixed up." So I go into the house and they're bandaging it up. And as they're bandaging up, the woman who's bandaging it up, I'm next to the like Terminator hand that's in, it's crazy. I'm in his house. And eventually, when it was released that he had a child, I was like, it was that woman. That was the woman he'd been banging. And she fucking fixed my elbow up in his house. So you eventually are either involved in a Schwarzenegger story or you hear the lore of an allegedly Schwarzenegger story. So you thought this was a good segment. I think it's a great idea. So we're going to bring on some people. And the first person we have is joining us.
Hello, can you hear me?
There he is. We can hear you. Can't see you. Oh, crazy! What's happening in his background? Again, I would recommend.
Quite the background.
I would recommend people go to YouTube. You have also been touched by the finger of the god known as Arnold Schwarzenegger. Your background right now is, I'm guessing, from a commercial he probably did in Japan.
That's right. That's exactly right.
People don't know this, but celebrities used to feel extreme shame for shilling out for commercials. It's not anymore where like McConaughey's like literally just like, doing like Target commercials, but they used to feel shame. So they'd go to other countries to hawk products. Schwarzenegger famously did that. Maybe a segment we should do is just watch this commercial at some point because I do believe it is insane. But Luke, you've been touched by Arnold. Is this a first hand or a second hand?
It's a second hand, but
okay, that's fine.
It lives firsthand in my heart ever since I heard it. It came up because there was a number of years ago where I had gone out for my birthday and gotten very drunk, and I had woken up to find I had purchased Arnold Schwarzenegger's entire film catalog on my Apple TV.
Wow.
With the exception of maybe Hercules in New York, which I don't think was available at that time. But I'm talking like Stay Hungry was there. I'm like, whoa, Jesus.
I don't even know. Hercules 2 in New York?
Hercules in New York was his first movie.
Oh, that's the first one where they dub him.
Yeah, because his
Right,
acting
okay.
is so bad.
Yeah.
Regardless, I had gone out to a friend's bar to talk about this and try to get rid of some of the cataclysmic hangover I was having. And he was like, "Oh man, dude, you got to tell him your Schwarzenegger story," to his coworker. And this guy comes over and he
So
goes,
this is becoming third hand. I just want to jump in and point out this is becoming.
No, this is second hand. This happened to him.
Okay. So it is second. Okay.
So yeah, this is my friend's coworker who was like, so a number of years ago, I went to a bachelor party in California. Our friend was getting married, and all he wanted to do was go golfing. Like that was his big thing. He's like, we're gonna go out and go golfing the entire time. So you get a bunch of dudes, drinking out of their golf cart, having a rowdy time on this golf course in California. And somebody from the course approaches them. And they at first think they're in trouble. They're like, whoa, calm down. And he goes, hey, guys.
The idea that someone on a golf course would be like, hey, you guys drinking? That's not what we do here.
Frowned upon. This is a
Like
gentleman's
literally,
game.
there's someone going around like, hey, do you guys need cocaine with your beers? We sell it from a cart.
I don't think
Coke carts.
they were just worried they were getting too rowdy. But the guy came up and basically what he said was, hey, guys, listen, I hate to ask this, but we have a very special guest with us today. He's playing solo, and we're wondering if you guys would mind if he played through, if you just step aside and let him play through because he's going so much quicker. They're like, no, we're having a good time.
That is also how you know you're rich when you go to golf alone.
Yeah.
That's where it's like you have time, money. You have too much money. Your friends are like, we have to work.
Well, and this is, just to be clear, the time frame of this is during his governorship, because he leans in after they said, sure, we don't mind. He goes, just so you're aware, it is Governor Schwarzenegger. Just, be cool. Don't do anything crazy. Don't bother him, basically. And
Right.
they're all like, whoa, Arnold, it's going to be Arnold. And they're all like, kind of like giggly and excited. And he drives up. He's got sort of like his security detail in another cart. And he gets up and he's wearing one of those big brimmed golf hats.
Yeah.
Smoking a stogie. And he goes, thank you. Yeah. And he sets up and he's getting ready to drive.
I
And
like
sort of-
nobody's saying anything.
they're all just like, hello. And he just,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I
They're
just
like,
said
you're-
hi.
you're
Yeah,
very welcome.
thank you. That's very kind. Yeah, it means a lot. Thanks for watching the movies. That's the best, great project to work upon. Yeah,
And so they're all just sort of stunned
talking to a
and
bush.
trying.
Thank you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, they first dubbed me in that one, but then I started doing lines. Twins was a great project.
And he without looking up, he lines up his drive and he's in it with his stogie and his big hat. And he goes, hey, quick, before I drive, someone tell me a blowjob story. And they're all like,
To your guys.
to the guys, to the group of golfers. And they're all like, what? And with that, he's not looking up. He's just still kind of like intently looking at the ball. And he goes, quick, before I drive, somebody tell me the best blowjob story. Who's got the best blowjob story? And they like look at each other, and the bachelor is like, all right, it's my day. I'm going to have this interaction with Schwarzenegger. And he goes, all right, yeah, I got a pretty good blowjob story. And without looking up, he just goes, how did it taste? And then perfect drive, line into the sun, starts laughing to himself with his cigar, gets in his cart, drives away without another word. And they're all just like, what happened?
God. I mean, he's an active governor.
He's exactly. That's the part of it.
We're picturing just Schwarzenegger. He is an active. He is running the world's 6th largest economy at this moment.
We know he's a rascal. Like, we've seen Pumping Iron. We've watched him like play mind games with Lou Ferrigno while he's smoking a huge doobie and is like, just work on your calves, Lou.
He's amazing. I mean, it's obviously he's a hero. Well, thank you, Luke. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I love
Allegedly Arnold.
I'm excited for more of these. I can't wait to
some
hear
good
other
stuff.
stories.
We have some good stuff lined up. We should say that if anyone has one, that we can sort of, we don't want made up. We want actual, we want real details. We know Luke has a secondhand one, but we'd rather firsthand. The email now is producerburns@gmail.com, right, Alex?
At GarethReynolds.com.
At GarethReynolds.com. Producerburns@GarethReynolds.com. It's an easy one to remember.
Burns is, Burns is Byrnes.
That's right.
So we'll put that like in
A
links
lot
and
to
stuff.
remember, but there we go. Well, thank you,
Well,
Luke,
you know.
and I think you
Thank
prompted
you.
us to watch that commercial at some point too.
Yosh. That's his big catchphrase from it. He just goes, Yosh.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yosh.
So there you go. We're going to do more of those. But to wrap out the day's show, next we have a segment featuring Tom Cardy, who is a hilarious improviser and musician. And really, during COVID, he caught fire because he was just kind of trapped in his place in Australia, and he just started making music. And he started to blow up. And then he mentioned the dollop, one of my other podcasts, in one of his songs, and then people like tagged me, and then I started to kind of get to know him a little bit better. We became buddies. And when it came to making the intro song, there was truly nobody else that I wanted to have do it. So I asked him to do it. And what you're going to hear right now you're going to hear it all kind of the before and after. So in the first part of this, I am telling him what I want. And in the second part of this, he's debuting the theme song, which you've already heard, but I haven't at this point, and my reaction. So Tom Cardy's amazing. Go follow him on YouTube, where he's almost at 1 million followers, which must be cool to have 1 million subs on YouTube. 2 million, cool, whatever. Either way, I'm doing fine too. It's not a big deal. I don't want to make it about me. Congrats, Tom. Think you're better than me? Numbers-wise, you are. But anyway, enjoy some fun with myself and Tom Cardy. All right, so here we are. Tom Cardy, the great, the Australian, the earringed, and now you're going by T-Bone the Big Dog, according to your Zoom name?
T-Bone the Big Dog. I'm just trying different nicknames, and I thought it might be a good time.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I just want to say thank you so much, Gareth, for coming to me, because it's clear that you've mucked around with a bunch of other creative freelancers, whatever you've been doing, trying to find music, but then you've realized we need the best.
Well, you want to know what really happened? I was working with Quincy Jones, and he died.
Yeah, how did he die, do you reckon?
Some people are saying the project. It was what's crazy. It was about a year before I started this show. But it was kind of, the whole idea was Quincy and I were looking for a project. And so we both were like, well, let's make the song, then we'll figure out the podcast, and he passed away on me. So
I'm not saying I had a hand in killing Quincy Jones, but
that's a crazy thing to say.
Wild for me to say that.
Yeah. Okay.
We're not recording this, are we?
No, this whole thing's recorded like on 3 different levels.
Oh,
we said to you, we said you
were
recording. Yeah, you're doing a QuickTime backup. There's a whole.
I thought you said when we're rolling. I thought that was like a turn of phrase. Like,
no,
we're rolling.
No, I mean, okay, yeah, but that still, I think, would. It doesn't matter. So
I didn't kill Quincy Jones.
Okay, that's again.
Not even.
Yeah. All right. If I were you, I would just move away from the whole Quincy Jones part of this conversation.
Yeah, because I didn't. Yeah, because I had no partner as well.
Okay.
All right. You're being weird, dude.
Look. Okay. As a friend, I think we should just completely shift gears into the reason why you're here, which is not to deny the murder of
killed
Jesus
Quincy
Christ.
Jones. No.
So
he's fine.
So he's nice, passed away. So Tom, you are an incredible musician. We've worked together on one hit song. We almost did 2 hit songs, but we just decided to party instead the second time. Okay, so this new podcast I'm doing, a fucking 3rd podcast. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can, because the thing is, you're a go-getter, Gareth.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to pump you up so early in this, but like, I look at you and I think, how many podcasts can this fucking guy do?
Yeah, how many can I crank out? And it is cranking at this point.
You are cranking.
So this one is called Next We Have. I don't know how much you know about this show, because we're working on this before the show airs, because the show needs a theme song. So we don't have a theme song. It is a lot of segments. It's kind of geared towards the short attention span of the scroll life, the doom scroll. So I thought who better than you to help me, aside from Quincy Jones, who
rest in peace.
I honestly, I think I thought maybe you could help me. Now, look, you have a lot on your plate, so I'm not trying to over ask. But this is big. This is big for you. It doesn't need to be long, but it does need to be fantastic. So I don't know the best way to do this. How do you feel about trying to work through a session now? Is that possible?
I think that's great. As you can see, I'm set up in my studio. There's a do not disturb on my door knock. I think we get the whiteboard out. We start cranking out some mind maps. What's the emotion that you're kind of feeling when you want people to listen to this?
Look, I want the show to be an escape. So, as a lot of podcasts are, but this is the sort of thing where it's not the headiest project in the world. So I am trying to get across a sense of light, happy, joy, silly.
Okay.
How did I do?
I think that's great.
Okay.
I don't see you as a really joyful, silly guy, so that's actually really refreshing to.
What?
To hear. No, it's fine. We got to be honest in the spitball session.
Yes, it's tough. What an indictment.
Okay, having a bit of fun. Are we talking upbeat or are we talking like? Okay, we got upbeat. We got. It's not like a. Yeah. Okay. We thinking. How about this? Okay. Here we go. This is the question.
Okay.
I didn't even write this down before. It just came to me then. That's how good this speedball is. How are you going to announce off the back of this song? What is your tone of voice? What are you sounding like?
I think I would be like, okay, so here, I'll let's practice. So fake end the theme song.
Okay, and then it goes into the bed.
All right, and welcome to another fantastic episode. What?
That's just good. It's like, have you done that before? I don't know.
You liked it. Okay. I looked just disgusted. Your face looked disgusted. Okay.
Yeah.
It was good. I guess you
that's
Australians, you do things pretty much opposite to us. So that face means you're into it.
Yeah. Toilet stall the wrong way.
Do the end again and I'll come in.
Okay. Gareth Reynolds, what's up next? It's him.
All right. Welcome to another awesome episode of What's Up Next. You know how we do it here. There you go.
Okay. I'm really liking it.
Okay.
What I've done before, I'm loving this. We got upbeat. It's an escape, so it's going to be fun. It's going to kind of jack the ears of the viewers, listeners rather. Jack it. No, it's not.
Yeah,
no,
we jack those ears off. I love it.
Okay, we're going to have to look into
in the
different
ears.
instruments.
That's what we're getting inside those ears. We're jacking it off.
What I've done before is for a podcast I did in Australia from an incredible presenter called Hamish Blake. It was for his thing about like.
I didn't realize you'd worked on other podcasts in this capacity. Hamish, I've heard of him. Hamish and Andy.
Yeah, whoa, he's actually transcends the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay.
And I just wanted to name drop that. So
yeah, good for you. Okay, keep going. Sorry, I don't mean to jump in. Go ahead.
I think he expected me to like write. At the side, I was like, it could be something like this. And he just wrote a bunch of like random lyrics, right? And then I ended up just putting those exact lyrics to music. And it actually worked perfectly because I had to use less of my brain.
Okay.
And it just like powered through. So would you know how like you might just improvise something in the shower when you're looking at the soap and you're like, yeah, soap, you clean up my body. Don't go there. That's my butt. Just like, can you just like give me like
your butt? That's a strange.
You can't wash your butt, dude. Everyone knows that. You cannot go anywhere
You
near
actually can. It's encouraged and you're supposed to. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, you're embarrassing yourself. You know we're recording right now. You're not allowed to wash your butt at all.
You're
got to leave it.
Oh
my God, stop saying it. It's actually fun.
I went to a truck stop on a long drive the other day, mainly, and on the way out to the destination, I stopped at a park to wash the Grundle zone. So I don't know what. It's just we're different cultures. You're younger than me too. You kids and your dirty butts. Yeah. When I was
13 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Okay. I'm writing down some stuff here.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I really don't know. Like again.
Brother, don't even question yourself. You got to just shoot it off. I want you to just shoot it straight into me. I'll kind of snowball it in my mouth, and I'll shoot it back right onto you.
Okay, it's just, the terminology is obviously great. Now, should I just go random, or do you want to give me anything to hear during this, or should I just go? Great.
If I'm going to say 2 words, you tell me which word,
Okay.
which artist. Just which one's right. Okay.
Okay.
Daft Punk, Elton John.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! I'm trying to think of you. I think with you and Daft Punk, I think I like that combo better.
Okay. Daft Punk or The Weeknd?
I still think Daft Punk. I mean,
We're going more Daft Punk. Okay.
I guess kind of. I don't know. I'm right in that. I don't know. There's to me maybe a little more The Weeknd.
Yeah.
I want you to
We're
shine.
talking. You want me to?
I feel like at Daft Punk we don't get as much of you.
Yeah. Yep. It's mostly robots.
Yeah. I guess more The Weeknd. Yeah. Great. This is great. Can you believe we're doing this on separate continents? Look at us.
Not even a little bit.
No. Okay. Okay.
I don't believe it. I'm dreaming. This is my absolute dream. This is the pinnacle of everything.
It better be. Okay. All right. You want to just start?
Yeah, but I just do want to say on my notes, all I have it says "Escape the Weekend," so that seems like a cry for help. Yeah,
that's just definitely.
That's just it, man.
Yeah, no, that when I used to do kids' birthday parties, that was basically my mantra. Was because it was on Saturday and Sunday, and I'd be like, just get to the week.
Would it be silly of me to ask what the podcast is about? I feel like we are.
That's fair.
It's
1,000 quick hit segments. So rarely is there an interview, but it's mostly like 1-star sex toy. This is good. 1-star sex toy reviews. Guess that sound. Conspiracy theories, like going down those wormholes. Like people who have been wronged by a business, we then go onto that business's Yelp page and write a scathing review that myself and a guest come up with.
Okay, so this is what's going in my mind.
Okay,
is start off. It's like we've heard you.
Yeah,
we've heard you. Podcasts stick to too much of the same thing. It's like this is something that's going to shake things up.
Yeah,
it's like what you want 40 minutes of like we're in an awful state at the moment. The world is like we're hearing stories for 60 minutes with a beginning, middle, and end.
Yes.
One man comes, one man goes. You Thunderdome. You kill a guy. Sorry, we're changing how this podcast works.
No, I like that though. I like what you're saying. You're saying basically, yes,
it's
I
epic,
like that.
You know?
Yes. Yeah, it's like most podcasts have to stay. The one thing I thought is like, if people like it, it can go on forever because you can keep reinventing what the show is. So it doesn't really have a lane.
Yeah.
It's a podcast that's fairly insane.
That's really cool. I love, but it doesn't have a lane. It's fairly insane. It's like, if you don't like that segment and you hate this podcast, guess what?
Yeah.
It's not going to last there's 38,000 million other segments on this.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Well, you know what? Look, just even after saying all that, we're just like, we're throwing ideas and ideas and ideas. The other thing as well, and you tell me what you're liking, is just like one big breath in, which is like, oh, hey, Gareth. Oh, hey, how's it going? It's pretty good. Hey, tell us about a new podcast. Is it about one thing? No, it's about a few. Well, can you give us an idea of the segments? And then just one big breath in, and then just like fucking list of just like 3 trillion, like, there's what kind of soap does grandma use? What kind of
I've been everywhere, man.
Absolutely, exactly. Yeah.
Well, we got a bunch of yeah. That's funny. That's hard. That's so hard to write.
Nah, fuck it.
Okay.
Because what we do is we just do like every fourth. The only rhyme you got to do is it's like a rhyme there, a rhyme there, and then all this shit bullshit.
Right. Okay. Great. I don't know if we have enough segments to support it yet. But we probably
just make up segments. We can.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, right.
And then at the end, we have a
meet
really
a gorilla
quick, like, audience. Yeah. What's a gorilla's favorite?
What's a gorilla's favorite snack? Let's call your dad.
Yeah, let's call your dad.
Okay, that's great. What is the best way to start this now? Write these segments?
We could get a big list.
Yeah.
Of just like the ones that exist.
Okay.
Plus just some ones that we think that would be like a good, fun gag in the
Burns,
front.
If you want to start jotting some of these down in there too, that could be helpful. What would be awesome is if you take this, you do the Tom Cardy thing, and then come back and we do another segment, and you play it, and knowing that you're not like, don't work on it, don't overdo it, but just if you want to do your little scratch thing.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it in a week.
Okay. All right, Tom. Well, thank you. I'm going to stop recording now. Hi, Tom.
Hey, Gareth.
You don't sound excited, but that's okay.
No, I am excited.
I've elicited. I've asked for free work, and so my guess is we'll be airing this very early in 2 parts back to back. You know how do they do this on Australian cooking shows where, like in the morning, like on morning shows, they'll have like a cooking segment, and then they'll pull out like the finished one because they don't have time to like cook something for 2 hours. So they'll like do the recipe, and then they'll be like, here you go, here's the casserole. So we're kind of doing the here's the casserole. Because you and I have been working tirelessly on this song since we stopped.
Yeah,
late night sessions.
Yeah.
And just kind of guys handing scribbling notes across the internet, across an ocean, back and forth, and just, I mean, it got intense there. I really, What was your favorite moment of our creative process off air?
Just the part when you were doing those harmonies, and I'm thinking, why is this guy doing so many harmonies for? What do we need this many? And then you come in, and when you know what, it was that then when the record exec showed up, and he said, "This is never going to fly," and you stuck your hand in him.
Yeah, I put my hand in him. I mean, to be fair, I panicked. I mean, I was in a full panic because it sounded like, look, I mean, we've been working on this for a while, and it's when he came in, or she, probably he because of what I did. He came in and he just started giving us the business, and he's saying, we got other people who need this studio, and I just put the hand directly inside of him, and it bought us another 2 hours, and in those 2 hours we hit a homer, or as you guys say, you had a gnocchi fa.
A gnocchi fa?
Yeah.
What do you think of my culture? What's like that?
I don't understand.
I'm trying to.
I don't.
No, exactly. I don't understand you. Gnocchi fa. It sounds like you're saying Nokia, which is a phone that we have here. Do you have those there?
And to us, it's a pasta. But either way, it seems like you're in a good spot. Well, the truth is, Tom, I don't want to lie to the audience. I didn't do anything. I haven't even heard it. I wanted to preserve the magic, save it for the night. What is the creative process when you go off and write something that is so low stakes for you, but so big for me? What is that process?
Well, not low. I think you think this is low stakes for me, that I'm like pulling something out of my ass. But Gareth, I want to.
That's what I did to that record exam.
Yeah. I literally just in the last half hour after I finished this, because I did this in the last hour. No, I'm joking. I've done this. I spent a lot of time doing this. I'm just thinking about being a freelancer, and it's like, it's a very stressful life. In any other position where you're like making something for someone, hoping a client's happy, I never get this part where I look at you.
That's right. And think about like those commercial jingle people back in the day, like when that would be their job and they'd have to like present a jingle. So how long is it?
That's a good question. Like, I think it's like 20 to 25 seconds.
Okay, that's perfect. How do you feel about it?
As well.
Okay.
I feel good. There's parts I know there's parts of my favorite parts. It evolves, I think, as a story. It gets through a lot.
Yeah, because 28 seconds is short. But
it's
Kevin,
short, but I think
Kevin, that seems like it's right in the right zone, right?
That's in the perfect zone.
Okay. So have you listened to it, Kevin? Because we were sent it, and I decided to wait for the wedding night.
You've not listened to this. This is insane that you want to listen to this live, because I'm watching you right now, Gareth. I will know if you don't like this. This is the internet.
This is what you do. You wait. You react.
But not with your friends. You react to randoms that you'll never meet.
I'm using you.
Fucking moron.
I'm using you.
Okay. Well,
I am you. I've been very clear. I'll sacrifice whatever we have for this this show.
Segment for this.
I'm burning bridges. I'm ready. We don't need to belabor it, right, Kevin? I mean, let's just dance.
So many segments, Thank the Lord above. Thank the Lord above. But let's start again. Next we have Arnold Schwarzenegger family tree. One-star sex toy reviewee. Feet pick salesman, subway letters. Gareth trains to fight a live gorilla. Yeah, don't drop the omelette. What's that smell? Car stuck in a field or Andrew Garfield. Bathtub confession, bite your own dad. There's so many segments. Next we have.
Dude, that is fucking awesome.
Thank you.
That is
Thank you.
awesome.
I had a lot of fun with the harmonies. I know we were joking about the harmonies before, but I actually
That is
I was like,
awesome.
I got to move on. Thank you.
That's so good.
I'm really pleased, and I'm pleased that I managed to get two like songs in one. You know what I mean? Like get two vibes for a podcast thing, an intro and then a main theme, so to speak.
Dude, it's so good. I really love it. I have nothing. Burns said I was going to love it. It's so good. It's perfect. I have no notes.
This is good. I feel
Yeah.
good.
It's awesome.
12:45 for me, and I'm feeling like I can take on the rest of my day.
The money's on the way. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, sure.
The money's on
it's a
the
long
way.
transfer.
Yeah,
Okay.
well,
How
it's got to
much
go
are you
through an
paying me
ocean.
this?
Huh? You froze it. Why does he keep freezing? He's
What
so
do you mean
frozen.
I'm frozen? You're saying I'm frozen the second you start talking about how much you're going to pay me.
Oh, you're back. All right, we got to go, but don't talk. I think whenever you talk about money, it freezes. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't get it.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's okay. It's my bandwidth.
Thank you, Tom. Tom Cardy. I mean, look, people can follow you. What? You're just Tom Cardy on all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And then what's your
whatever
website?
Platform. You can just go onto YouTube and look up Tom Cardy, or you can.
How many subs you have on YouTube?
You know. You got to know your own subs, and it's embarrassing to have to Google it in a time like this. But you'll find, if you were willing to wait until the end of my sentence, that
Feels
I had
like you're
1.9 million.
Jesus,
1.9. So help me hit that 2 million, guys. Like and subscribes.
And then a lot of you following him, go to my YouTube because there's a big difference. Tom, thank you so much.
So many segments. Thank the Lord above. Thank the Lord above. But let's start again.
That was a Headgum podcast.